Okay, so I almost feel like my channel is turning into let's just, scroll Twitter together, right? No. But my channel, we talk about everything. So sometimes it's good to see things in real time and see, just assess what people are doing and talk about these things in reality, because there's a lot of everybody is living their truth. Yeah. And that gives carte blanche for people just doing whatever they want sometimes, and it without sense, without cause. All right, so let me share this with you. I'm gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, marching up the freedom lane. Little filibuster ain't gonna let no filibuster turn me around. Oh, turn me around. Oh, turn me around. Ain't gonna let no filibuster turn. Okay, so what you're looking at is participants in a hunger strike for voting rights. And they have begun to gather on the steps of the US Capitol, which I didn't even know people could go there after I saw they were putting fences around it after the situation. But anyway, and they singing the Negro spiritual, ain't gonna let no filibuster turn me around. Okay. Um, I am not making fun of these people. I want to make this clear, but we have to speak in a place of reality, because reality is starting to become it's not even starting to become, but it's becoming a commodity. Reality is becoming like a treasure, you know, because I'm starting to see people not living in reality based thoughts, because I'm seeing people are living their reality, but it's not the real reality. What we're watching here is a real-time episode of borderline personality disorder being fed by a bunch of stuff in the media, cameras, and just any kind of attention. Okay. A lot of this social activism now, I don't even buy it anymore, because it is self gratification at its finest. All right. You have these people who are walking on the steps of the Capitol and they said they're going to go on a hunger strike. How long is this going to last? Is somebody going to really watch and make sure that they really go on a hunger strike? They're going to go on a hunger strike until, I guess, they get the vote for the voting rights so that Black people can vote, so minorities can have their voices heard. The BIPOC or whatever, these names, BIPOC, I don't even know, people of color, something like, what is going on? So I guess what I'm saying here is, when I say it's a mental health disorder, it's not to make fun of it, because these people probably feel like they're doing something. And what I'm saying is that they've either been terribly misinformed, all right, I'll give it to them. A couple of them probably been terribly misinformed, but for the most part, I believe it's people who have stuff going on in their own lives that they cannot get control of, that they don't feel good about themselves, and they feel like, well, let me stand here and do something because I got to be important. No, you can be important in your own life. Give yourself credit, at least even for getting up in the morning. Okay. Then tackle something in your own life, like something simple, and feel good about that, because this is an absolute waste of time. It is, because nobody, when I never knew it was an issue about voting until last year. I heard all this stuff about voting rights. Okay. That they're saying that people are trying to suppress the vote. How? What is it that people are doing to suppress the vote? Because you have to vote in line in person. I'm that's how it's always been. You know, I, and here we go. We could even have the reality-based conversations. I heard somebody say, well, the lines are discriminately longer in Black neighborhoods. First of all, so they make the lines longer because you're Black. No. You ever think that maybe the lines are longer in Black neighborhoods because a lot of Black people live in the cities? Because I know that the line in my neighborhood, and I'm not even in the, like, I'm in the city, but like it's still kind of like it's not so condensed around here. And that line was long in 2020. That's why I made sure to be there at 5:30 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Because they were going to open up at 6. And I was like, I'm going to be there when they open. So Yes, the lines are long around here because it's a lot of us here. But I'll give you that. Fine. You mad that the lines are long. Then open up more voting areas. That's then talk about opening up more voting areas. Okay. But the speeches, the hunger strikes, and singing ain't gonna let no filibuster turn me around. This is it's all it's for attention, it's for self gratification. And what it does is it dumbs down real conversations that we could have had. Is it because this past 2 years with the pandemic has thrown people off so much that they don't know what's important and what's not, and they want to feel like life has a reason since they took 2 years from you and totally turned it into disorganization? Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. This has to stop. But how can it stop though? Hold up. How can it stop? Because I'm gonna show you all this one lesson and you're gonna understand why I don't this guy, man. Whoever's writing his stuff, you know what I'm saying? Whoever's writing his stuff needs to stop. This is disrespectful. Jim Crow 2.0 is about two insidious things: voter suppression and election subversion. It's about making it harder to vote, who gets to count the vote, and whether your vote counts at all. We have to pass the Freedom to Vote Act and John Lewis Voting Rights Advancement Act. I wonder if John Lewis really would want this bill in his name. Okay. But you're so disrespectful. Jim Crow 2.0. I didn't live in the times of Jim Crow, but the videos that I've seen of it, stop using this word. I don't want to think about Jim Crow. We've come far from Jim Crow, but Jim Crow was pretty bad. And so you calling this like another Jim Crow? Wow. Wow. I'm sorry. I don't see Black people getting fire hydrants, hosed down in the streets with German shepherds on their backs. I'm sorry, I don't see that. I don't see. This is not Jim Crow. President Biden, how much more disrespectful do you need to get? Stop making a joke about the pain from the past, but then you'll say that it's some other side of the aisle that's so racist or disrespectful. This is disrespectful. What people went through in real Jim Crow is not to be trifled with. Not by you, not by me, not by anybody. This is not what we need to be talking about. Stop with all of this, But what we really need to talk about is the mental health disorder that is taking over this country. Because it's, you know what? When I see sometimes like these trans kids who like 14 years old who getting their tots cut off, and then they're like, yeah, I'm so excited. I got my tots cut off. And I'm like, and the parents are letting them doing it, and I do it. And I'm like, I don't know which one has the BPD more, if it's the child or the parent, because the parent has to get the attention and they're so proud or whatever. So I call that out a lot there too. But any kind of activism, with this civil rights activism, I'm going to call that out too. That is BPD. Yes, you can say you're going to go on a hunger strike for voting rights. You're doing it for attention. You're not going to go on a hunger strike. And hold on, because y'all not going on no hunger strike, okay? Y'all not gonna last. Y'all, they'll be going by tomorrow, if not earlier than that. You know what I'm saying? My man right here, though, he's not striking. Got all the snacks right here. Okay. Okay. And so that's what I think about. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna come out there. I got that rotisserie right here, the joint. All right. Anyway, y'all, thank you for coming by. Please share these videos, all right? Because I do have to laugh, because this is so our reality. Sometimes I'm like, where do I live? So I gotta laugh because I can't take it all the way serious, but I'm gonna call it out though. Okay. All right, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.